Through the GSL, Rosemary Atieno was able to start a kitchen garden outside her one-roomed house.
Ikishamea imeshakuwa imekuwa, mimi naye nachuna nakula, na nikikuwa mingi nachuna nauza, nanunua naye maji ya kuweka tena, ama naweza nunua mafuta ya kukaranga, ama ninunue unga.
The success of the GSL has prompted the members to invest in a poultry project called Focus, for which they have already rented a room.
Tuliona hata tukichanga hiyo pesa ya kikundi, alafu hiyo faida haifiki vile tunataka. Tukaona tukianzisha mradi mwingine, angalau at least kama kufuka kuku inaweza kutuinua tutoke kwa hiyo changa umaskini.
Focus poultry project, which again will use it. Part of the savings will go to the housing scheme, part of it will go to the upkeep of the children, and then part of it will use to restock. When these parents and guardians talked of their situation, that they don't have another place, where the only place they know now as home is Kibera. Again, I got so grieved, and I was like, God, now what is the future of these children? If now they grow up again in the slums, what will happen to them? Because yet again, it will be kind of a vicious cycle. They'll grow up here, and that is it. They'll have their grandfathers, grandparents, and so God put it in me, and that they should have a housing scheme, start a housing scheme for them, and put up house units for them so that they can be able, each one of them can own a home. Each one of these children's households can have a home where now at least they can call it home.
This would involve buying a piece of land outside the city and constructing decent but affordable housing with a good sanitation and drainage system. HARC would also like to build a halfway home where children who are orphaned or abandoned can be housed. It can also be a temporary home for children who are healing from trauma as a result of physical or emotional abuse.
Kikundi amenisaidia juu, amenipea nguvu juu nikikuwa katikati ya group na watu, anafanya mawazo inaenda, na tunafundishana vile tunaweza kukaa, vile tunaweza kufanya biashara, na tukope pesa tufanye biashara.
Kazi yangu ilikuwa ni kutembea na group zingine, group mbaya hizi za watoto hivi, kukunywa mafegi hivi nini hivi. Sasa naona kama hiyo inani keep busy mimi. Sasa naona kama maisha yangu tu, naona yani I have hope in life.
Lakini wakati anapata chakula na anafundishwa neno la Mungu, tumeona wale watoto walikuwa hawawezi kukaa mahali moja watulie, wameanza kurudi pamoja, na vile wanakuja kila siku hapa. Hata mtoto kama amefukuzwa shule haendi kurandaranda vile alikuwa akienda kwa mitaa, anachukua mikepa anaenda kuuza kwa scrap.
Lakini mtoto anaita Bena ananiambia, mama, nilikuwa nimekuwa hapo kwa mlango nimeinama, kifaa hivi nikata kabisa. Kaniambia, mama, nataka kukuombea, unafunike macho mama na useme amen. Sasa mtoto akaanza kuomba kwa Kizungu, na akaomba na akasema, kani mama sema amen. Nikasema amen. Nikaanza kusikia tu jasho ikitoka. Nikasema kumbe Mungu anatenda ndani ya watoto.
And so even as I look at these children, and I look at also at their parents and guardians, one of the things that I keep on praying to God and I desire is that because He has revealed Himself to me, and He has made me know Him as this real God, I think that's what I want for them.
How can you get involved? The priority areas are the housing scheme and the halfway home. For this, a piece of land and building materials are necessary. Also, the current meeting place does not have adequate space for the weekly activities and the Saturday Bible study. HARC needs to move to a bigger place. A piece of government land has already been allocated for this purpose. Your support can come in the form of building materials. You can support in cash or in kind. The current requirements that HARK has include teachers who can volunteer in the tuition and Bible study programs and building materials for the housing scheme and halfway home. You can also donate clothing, shoes, food items, cooking utensils, cutlery, stationery, and books. You can direct your financial support to the different areas of the ministry. The home visits, the Saturday Bible program, the weekly school program, the group and savings loan, the poultry project, the housing project, the halfway home, or the new children's center.
I want God to use HARK to make these children know Him and grow up to be children who fear Him, adults who are going to fulfill their purposes in life.
For more information, you can call Susan on 0722 857 212, or you can send an email to restoration.hopel@gmail.com or njerimbugwa@yahoo.com. Or you can write to Susan Mbugwa, P.O. Box 49496 00100, Nairobi, Kenya.
Anapendanga nini?